The Triskelion, I think, actually makes Thaddeus a touch worse. So if the opponent ends a turn with unspent energy, we get to draw a card with 10 power or more. That's a triggered ability, not an ongoing, so we can play it happily into Echo here. This makes them slightly more likely to be able to fill their curve with more cards. No gamers, that seems kind of good. I should probably plan to explore more Thaddeus She-Hulk stuff. A lot of the She-Hulk decks, the big problem is what do you do when you don't draw She-Hulk? And Thaddeus is kind of like a second virtual copy of She-Hulk in a lot of ways. Like, you play him on turn 2 or 3, realistically, your opponent's going to have unspent energy at some point. Mr. Charisma, thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back. Opponent's done actual nothing so far and is snapping us. I'ma stay, they're just cubes. They're just cubes, chat. You can't take them with you. They're gonna play into Hope Summers this turn, I believe. No, they're gonna play War Machine here and get. They're gonna play Infinaut here and get plus 20. Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. This is probably a War Machine and an Infinaut snap, though. Oh, you think they're a Legion deck, too? We are the future. Could be. They just really need the energy, or did they not realize... Did they not realize how this was going to work with the Titania? Can they ever beat this here? Going to 40? They probably just can't beat 40 on the right, yeah?
Hello, can you understand me?
Yeah, they actually just cooked them at her. We played her thing, right? We'd have put Infinaut here. And this is random, right? It's not even the biggest one, it's just random. Yeah, so even if I would have put the Infinaut here, we would have been 24 to 24. Oh, would I have lost the breaker? I guess I would have lost the breaker, yeah. Because they high rolled. Thaddeus drawing a She-Hulk though, kind of sold. Can't compete with Iron Patriot, huh? Oh, that's so brutal. It would have been sweet, sweet justice if they would have gotten either of our things that didn't die there. Opponent's got a lot of power. Let's see if they can spend it all here, huh? Wise Thaddeus is gonna pick us up a friend. If Thaddeus draws one card here, we draw our entire deck this game, yeah? Are these Wiccan decks usually Legion decks? Them filling the board this much makes me think there's a chance they're a Legion deck. Come on! It's 1 in 4 to grab their acid arrow there and lock us instead of locking them.
Hello! Hello! Opponent snapped.
I've been gone for 2 months, but I still know how to see a boomer snap into my tech card when I see one. Was Nick need a copy of armor? I could see wanting the copy of armor over like the Nebula or the Spider Ham. It's a little rude for Moon Girl. Makes the pig more expensive. And they the Thaddeus draw a card on turn 2 because they didn't have a 2-drop feels disgusting. We just cooked. We might not even be right to Magic here. It might be right to just pass on 5 and then go Hulk, Titania. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if just every She-Hulk deck wanted to be a Thaddeus deck moving forward, just because your She-Hulk decks tend to really want to draw her. So him just being a way to do that more consistently seems quite good. And like here, right? Like we have Thaddeus, and then any turn they don't use all their energy, we get a guaranteed She-Hulk. That seems much better for us than the ongoing deck, yeah. Oh, there's Zoo. Same difference. Still much better for us. Isn't this? I think it's this just to lock the right. If I'm locking the right, the lab becomes less important there, yeah. Yeah, it's probably just Shuri pass, right? And then She-Hulk here pulls this back, and then Infinaut here is massive. Because they'll lose 11 here.
Hello. So happy. Hello. Hello.
Right, they have that. I think that's still fine for us, though, yeah? Let's not mess this up. I don't think they can beat 54 in the middle. And they're gonna gain 4 over here, up to 30, but then they're gonna lose 13 down to 17, and I'm gaining 21.
Hello. Can you understand me?
Also win with She-Hulk on the left, yeah?
Victory.
Titania remains one of the best finesse cards in this game. Hey, look, we're playing a deck that doesn't auto-lose to Crimson Cosmos. That's nice. Triskelion, hyper annoying still. Card draws here don't matter because of Triskelion. So we'll just avoid playing for there. Don't see an avenue to win from here. Their Red Hulk's at 13. I didn't catch if the Red Hulk was an iron-latted Red Hulk or not, though. Only up on screen for a split second. Their cost was 6. Okay. This beats Red Hulk middle and is 50% to beat it on the left. Limp for 1. Oh, I guess it would depend on what the Atuma kills, yeah?
Squad still a little light.
Oh, sake. Is that the Iron Patriot Giganto? Or Iron Patriot Nick Fury, I suppose. Triskelion Giganto, Iron Patriot Nick Fury. If I would have put She-Hulk here, would we have won? Yeah, we would have. I would have lost anything in the middle, though, that was reasonably sized. Can't know, it's Giganto in their output range. It's the output range as well, everything. Jubilee. So Thaddeus is likely to draw some cards. They discarded Hela. I was gonna magic this, but I think I actually magic here and play Sunspot here because then Moon Girl costs exactly 5 on 5 and fills the white hat room for me. So if they just don't spend all their energy this turn or next turn, we get a She-Hulk. We can also just draw her naturally, but we're gonna pass with 6 energy on 5 thanks to Hope Summers here. And worst case, we have a 40 power Infinaut, but best case, we hit the She-Hulk and then we have 40 power Infinaut and She-Hulk. And we should be able to duck priority for it all as well. Alright, they need to spend 5 this turn. Hopefully, in order to spend 5, they have to play 2 cards out and lock themselves in at least one location. Nope, couldn't do it. There's our package.
Hello.
Yeah. Holy. Thaddeus gamers. She-Hulk has a new BFF. That is for sure. Would have been 100 power turn 6. Yeah, it would have been 40, 40, 10, 10. Magic? Thaddeus. Does this win the game? Funny old pal. The big Dazzler draw. Probably the one card that could con them into staying. Look, man, I'm glad to have you back on Snap, but it was a lot easier to pass on cards when you weren't playing fun decks with them. Is Thaddeus a card that people are pretty low on? I'm gonna take a stab in the dark. Thaddeus was shoved into Scar decks and little else. Was that the line? That seems like the content creator special. Seems like you put Thaddeus in Scar, and then you decide it's not good enough, and you move on. And Hella, okay, sure. Yeah, I would assume his best case use is something like this, where you just like, there's one particular or two particular cards with high power you want as consistently as possible, and you just play it as your second copy of those cards, essentially. Yes, yeah, exactly. You should view the card as this is a tutor, not a draw a random card out of my deck. On a snap here, we have Hope into Suitor into pass She-Hulk Infinaut on 6. Blazing Laser Hawk, thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back. Speaking of Hella, what a lovely card in Snap. LOL. I'm not gonna Spider Ham them because they're an Infinaut deck. I mean, so they're gonna need 11 points on the left, and they're gonna need 12 points in the middle, which is not impossible. They could have Magneto Giganto. That is not anywhere near big enough, gamer.
Hello.
Hello. Place called Vertigo. Do 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 do. Be do do. All right, we need to take a brief pause for the cause and let some adverts roll. We'll see you in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere, gamers. As always, we're going to take a brief break from playing while the adverts happen. Don't go anywhere. Watching on the YouTube stream, consider tapping the like button. We can get up to 200 likes on the live stream before we're done today. Currently at 159. To be honest, there was a bit of an interesting thing done with New Card Void while you were gone. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Something I've talked about in the past is, as someone who played and made Magic the Gathering content for a long time, I'm really surprised at how few competitive off-meta deck content creators there are in the Marvel Snap space. A majority of the most successful Snap content creators are top deck ladder grinders, like make my number big, sit and play the best deck. And for the record, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, people like what they like. It's just very different than Magic the Gathering, where me coloring outside the lines, I was one of many people that did that. A lot of the more successful Magic content was people trying to brew and build decks creatively. Yeah, Regis is the most successful in the Marvel Snap space, and he does casual off-meta things. But I guess the niche that I think Snap lacks that I occupy as a content creator is what I would refer to as competitive casual. Like, Regis, by his own admission, like, isn't building competitive decks with off-meta things, right? He's trying to do novel things. He's trying to, like, get that big flurry play, etc. And that's a bit different than what I'm talking about. But you're right. He's objectively the largest in the Snap space. His YouTube channel is unmatched. Dev FPS, thank you for the third of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. And Drum Freak with the nice resubscription. Thank you for the 69 months of Prime. Welcome back. When do drops end? So they're actually doing drops into drops. So the current drop cycle ends on February 25th at 2 a.m. So that's like Monday night / early Tuesday morning. And then there's a second set of Marvel Snap drops for the new game mode that goes live at 1 p.m. that afternoon. So there'll be a 9-hour window where there aren't drops, and then they turn off and they turn back on. Pixel, thank you for the brand new Prime. Really appreciate that support, folks. Those direct bits like Prime and other subscriptions are a big part of why content's able to be my job. Thanks for keeping me around. And the Sanctum drops are going to be even better than these ones, because if you watch the Sanctum drops in full, you're going to get 1,000 of whatever the currency is for that. And for 1,200 of the currency, you get one of the new cards, and for 2,200 of the currency, you get a random Series 4 or 5 card that you're guaranteed not to have. Spicy, thank you for the brand new Prime. And Alizov, thank you for the third of a year. We're gonna be incorporating Snap back into the regular schedule here. I'm still planning to do some Pokemon stuff too, because I've been enjoying that game as well, but Snap's been fun after we've been back from the break. So we're gonna be back at it a little bit. I want to get rid of Asteroid M is the plan.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Oh, I was like, what are they doing? It's Airshim. It's Airshim. Okay. Sunspot. Are we gonna take priority because of Devula and Jotunheim?
Hello, hello.
I'm gonna play around Shang in the middle. And play for her, play for left and right here.
Hello, so happy. Hello, so happy.
Yep. I need to BRB 1 second. Oh. Wheel of Airship, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn, mood. Goose. There's a name I haven't heard in a long time. I don't know if they have She-Hulk or Shuri. She-Hulk going up to 7 is deeply unfortunate. One of those more awkward interactions. At least they didn't hit our Moon Girl, I suppose.
I'm about to juice this up.
If I play Sunspot here, these'll cost 2 and this'll cost 1. Are there any one-drop on reveals that are scary on the last turn of the game? Okay. What if I just do this and just don't play for the center? This gives me 16 here. Say we need 9 and 6, and they probably put some amount here. Got him. Good shout on Rocket. And for my next trick, let me close their Twitch stream and stop ghosting them.
Victory.
Rank 3. Sunspot and the Thaddeus. Sounds lovely. Thaddeus probably not very good against Wiccan stuff. Them having their Quicksilver into a white hot room at random's a good beat as well. Were they like waiting to see if they hit Acid Arrow? That's such a weird post-Kate snap. I guess it probably doesn't matter, even if they snap me. Even if they snap me before They do anything else, I'm probably still leaving there. I want to hope Summers the Carmartage, so that way if we draw Shuri, we have the option to play it onto there and make something huge. Turn 2 Thaddeus, draw a card. Yep. Sign me up. Yeah, we parked a Lady Deathstrike, by the way, here. Sunspot? Sunspot. Sunspot. Magic. I think I don't want to give whatever it is they're doing an extra turn. I think with the hope, we just go hope into suitor into Dirty 30 on 6. Yeah, we should probably snap. I don't know. I mostly just don't snap. Should have 50-50 to lose. This is the X-Mansion Reddit always wants. Alright, well now we have to magic. $50-50 to take gamer. Hella players really are just an entirely different breed.
Opponent snapped.
I'm gonna stay.
Minions to me. Minions to me.
Are ye worthy?
Hello, hello.
So they have 2 demons in their hand. Plus a potential big thing. This is 43. This ties a Giganto, and then I lose the breaker.
Hello. Can you understand me?
Oh, weird pile of cards.
Victory.
Brave new world, gamers. I have not gone to see the new movie yet. Looking for a Magic or a Hope Summers here. She-Hulk's okay. I guess we could She-Hulk on 4. If we don't find Magic, we could She-Hulk on 4 and then pass, then Infinaut on 5. That's probably the line. Super excited about it, but it's what we've got. Hey, Chuckle Monkey, thank you for the over 2 years. Welcome back. Oh, does the Bifrost trigger Sam? It does. Neat. The more you know. A lot of these Galacta decks are Shang decks, yeah? Which means the fact that I had to play She-Hulk early and that Sunspot's gonna get extra big means we're just torched. I'll probably spew 1 cube to a Shang, but we'll leave if they snap us. It's Mysterio.
Hello.
Yeah, the Zabu makes the Shang even more likely. Alright, take your cube tech card.
I'm about to juice this up.
Hello. So.
We win the breaker, yeah? No, because they get +1. Wow. We'd have won if we would have put the Infinaut on the right. Rip. Close game. Rocket and Groot seems like a really solid on-rate card. It feels like a good addition to the game. Alright, so Yondu is big danger Will Robinson energy. This typically means both Killmonger and Shang-Chi. not an Iron Petri Misery. Interesting. Justiper, thank you for the almost 5.5 years. That very generous tier 2 resub. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. I don't think I want to give them an extra turn here. Why does the She-Hulk not cost more? She's gonna cost 1 in a second. It's just this says max 6 on Sandbar. Oh my goodness. That Gladiator was 50% to get a Shuri. Wait, does she not cost? Gosh, I'd have thought for sure this was gonna cost 1. Interesting. Unfortunately, because they got Professor Cheese, I'm just dead to Shang, right? Because I have priority. Although I guess they can't Shang and Killmonger me, right? So they would need to Shang while also beating 8 or 9.
Hello! Can you understand me?
Victory.
Surprisingly serviceable. Funny old pal. We do need we need the right side location to be something not hostile here. Well, I mean, 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. This is the line. We're not excited about it, but this is it. Yeah, we've got one more draw at Infinaut, which is 25%, and if they can't spend 5 energy this turn, we also get it. Thanks to the power of Thaddeus on the left over here. That's not 5 energy, gamers. Captain Marvel having 9 points might win them the game. What if I spread Eagle? This loses to them putting 10 on the left. This is 20. I have a Shuri trigger here. So this is 40 points. I'll stay for 1. We were dead to that regardless, yeah.
Oh, so happy.
Would we have won if I switched these two? Yeah, we just lost the flip, right? If I would have put 40 power Infinaut here and 10 power She-Hulk here, Captain Marvel could have tied, but then we win the breaker by a significant amount. I just wasn't expecting them to full punt Brooklyn. I guess they just couldn't get points into here without doing that, though. Awesome for Riz with the 19 buds. I didn't think I'd want to buy Thaddeus with tokens, but here we are. Yeah, I am one of Second Dinner's best salesmen. That is certainly the case. I was about to say this is kind of a mid-mood girl for us, but their Makari coming into play on Sakar is like pretty funny. Are they Surfer? I think they're Surfer, yeah. It's only Nova Makari deck I can think of, which means this Nebula is gonna die. Or is she? Narrator, yes. Yes, she is. I believe Suitor could trigger himself. Right? So if I do this, he ends up 13-16 at 2023. I'll limp this cube just to find out. We win this game, yeah? He does not trigger himself. Weak state for them. Especially considering their copycat was Titania. I missed that one. It's like, what was going on here? That was probably also a limp for one stay. Hey, look, chat. The center location is Twitter. Incentive to magic the negative zone against a Kate Bishop deck. Gives me some time to Thaddeus as well. Feel like they're gonna move Rocket over to Asgard. Sting. I think we do this and just hope they can't spend 5 and then 6, or we draw the She-Hulk naturally.
I found a rock.
You, Mr. Ross. Then we'll be missing priority here going into this next turn. So they can Shang my Sunspot, but they can't Shang my Shuri target. And my Titania can't betray me. Is going to 30 here enough? It would mean if they Shang me here, they'd only need to put 6 here. What's more likely to be enough? 30 here or 20 here? I think 20 or 15 here. The upside to 15 here is that, the upside to 15 here is that they can't Galacta into this path, but they can move Rocket and Groot. They're Shanging, they can move Rocket and Groot. That's close. There's a bunch of permutations this can play out as. Cool.
Can you understand me?
And this sequence is basically they're never beating Infinaut in the center, and then She-Hulk plus Titania can win the left even if they Shadow King or Shang us like we saw here.
Victory.
Have you thought about any Thaddeus plus Pixie Brews? I've not. I've got a few Pixie decks in my editor we're gonna get to this week, but I don't think any of them have Thaddeus in them. It's a fantastic border on that Eco Split. A little unfortunate that the clip through the side here is bugged visually. Take a free 2-pointer on Nebula here. Sounds lovely. Just gonna Magic the Asgard, I think. They bounce? This many cards after the Elysia makes me think we've encountered our first bounce deck in the wild. Oh yeah, I sure have. Some beastly Uratoxin here behind. That's definitely on my list of things to work on at some point too. Just trying out like some stock Darkhawk bounce from the previous metagame sounds pretty appealing. Monkey Gamers. Hey, Aught, thank you for the 61 months. I'm a little surprised they didn't bounce the Toxin to get to loop the Hitmonkey again. Given I gave them an extra turn.
I'm about to juice this up.
What do you think of this? It gives me 17 to their 19, and then Titania wins the left. I don't know if I can win the other two, though, because they have a really big monkey. That is a very good 50-50 for them to win. Just flipping against wherever their monkey is, yeah. I suppose their non-monkey lane not being big, is this ever good enough? It's just like 13 and 23. This might actually be good enough. We obviously lose the monkey lane. Oh, they have a Squanch. Alright, so the first instinct to be all in somewhere would have gotten across the finish line. Well, I was going to count. Marvel Snap has decided that was not going to be an option. So if I would have gone with my first line, we would have had 23, 28, 33 in the middle. Yeah, so stacking mid here would have gotten us there. Snap feeling I'd return for you. It's really sweet having a bunch of new cards all at once. And obviously they're not new for everyone, but they're all new to me. It's been fun. I was also in the enviable position that I had enough currency to buy everything while I was gone, though. They just moved the shield in and out, right? So I can't lock them with Titania. Hey, Garbez, thank you for the prime, appreciate it. Sam being an anti-clog card is so powerful. He does so much. I think we're probably cooked here. Juggernaut's pretty scary on the last turn.
Behold my mighty hand.
I guess I could have gambled locking them on the left this turn. Or locking them on the right this turn. Yeah, on the turn the shield was moving out, I should have sent Titania across. She-Hulk's a huge double-edged draw, because it's like a draw that lets me talk myself into staying, but probably still lose. Cool, we don't draw, so we can just leave here for one.
Escaped.
Yeah, I've been doing okay. This loss puts us to 12 and 8 on the afternoon with it. And we're up cubes despite not really snapping, so I don't like snapping because it makes people retreat and I want to see games play out. I would love 2 sunspots, thank you for asking. Victoria Hand is definitely the most Jeff of the cards that I've released. I've enjoyed Moonstone a lot too, though. Ooh, this is probably someone that's not going to kick our sandcastles, right? These Bullseye decks are just very linear. That being said, double Bullseye is also kind of scary on Sinister London. This card is probably one of the few decks that's going to use London better than we do. So I think we go ahead and get rid of it here. However, before we get rid of it, we will take another Sunspot on the way out the door. Bullseye doesn't blow anything up, right? He just, like, gives things minus power. Now, Gambit, especially one that high rolls twice here, is super unfortunate for us. I think I was not surprised when I came back after 2 months and Wiccan had lost a point of power. I think that was super duper deserved. I am very surprised that this card is still a 3/3. Deeply, deeply toxic, pretty unfun card that I am surprised has not gotten tapped.
Clear for takeoff.
Porking Scorn is good, yeah. Locking them center, also pretty good. So they need Bullseye this turn. Because he's activate, not on reveal.
Hello.
They're actually just cooked, yeah. What happens if they Modoc? How big do they get center if they Modoc? If they Modoc, they discard 6 cards. Which gives them plus 12. No, they discard 13 cards. Right? No. No, they discard 12. They could Colleen Wing to discard a Swarm and then Modoc, so that would discard 1. They could gain 16 here. So 16, 20... 16, 24, 27, and I would be at, less than that, huh? Is it this? I think it's this. I think this beats Colleen Modoc, yeah? They're best possible from this board state.
Hello. So happy.
Oh, I can't believe we beat that, despite getting gambited to hell and back. Counting is busted, chat.
Victory.
Man, that was like, is that like 3 banger decks in a row today? Is 3 banger decks in a row today. Thaddeus really impressed me. I think there's a good chance that if you are a She-Hulk enjoyer, this is a card that you want to have alongside every She-Hulk deck moving forward. You know, any deck playing She-Hulk always and forever is just significantly better in the games where you have her versus the ones where you don't, and this just being like a second virtual copy of her whenever he shows up is really, really strong. And especially builds like this where like you're encouraged to play things out early on curve because of Moon Girl. Yeah. Rest of this felt good. What are your must-haves in this deck? Hope is a must-have, although you could probably sub Luna Snow for her if you're... So Psylocke might even be okay as well. Nah, you can't Psylocke with Shuri. Luna Snow's okay. Hope's definitely ideal. You don't need Spider-Ham. You probably don't need Suitor here either. I think Thaddeus and Hope are probably the two that are important here. And that even before Thaddeus, this type of deck like existed. You'll just be slightly less consistent without the redundancy on your big mamma jammas. Sweet fun pile of cards. All right, let's tap an ad break and we'll do something else when we get back, huh? Thanks everybody for chilling today. Don't go anywhere. YouTube gamers, we're 15 likes off of 200 on the live stream. Can we crawl across that line? I bet we can. I bet we can. You could have an advert too.